volume and stuff.
I can do it.
Because apparently last time I had the computer audio up too much.
Okay, ads. I hate ads. Oh, great, and this one is taking forever to load. And play. And everything. Yeah. Ay.
Wrong layer. No wonder it's not showing up.
Okay. I think the main vocal audio is going to have to be turned up.
With the computer audio? With the music? Or the microphone?
The microphone. Yeah. No.
Yes or no? There's the microphone audio.
Sorry, I was responding to the wrong thing. Discord audio is going to have to be turned up, I think.
Okay. I'm going to turn up the volume on my iPad then. Because that's the more stable, for some reason, that's the more stable connection. So, can you, someone say something on Discord?
Like what? Like,
That?
do re mi fa sol la ti do.
How was that? Because my microphone is having to pick up both me and Discord because it's on my iPad. I'm about to put my iPad up in the hutch above my thing. So let's see if
I have returned.
welcome back.
You can all stop crying and wailing and gnashing your teeth.
Alright. I got honey mustard on my fingers.
Okay, so.
Do we use digital dice or regular dice?
Regular dice is fine. Just because I haven't found a site that has like actual like D20 type. I know random.org has you can do a bunch of 6-sided dice.
Let me link you to my dice roller.
But
It's called rolldiceonline.com.
I'll be back again. I'm getting real dice.
yeah,
I've got my dice and my dice tower, and on Roll Dice Online, I've got a D100 pulled up, so, you know, just in case.
I don't think we're going to need a D100 at any point in time. Yeah.
You never know.
I'm going to pull out my Volpina dice. And play with them. Okay, you dang blasted
I've got my
B4,
metal
get out
dice
of here.
pulled out.
Oh, lovely. We're going to be able to hear it in 2 places. That's a ladybug.
I'm back. Ugh,
Bless you.
back with a vengeance.
That's a ladybug. Don't make me. It's going to make me dump the whole thing out. Okay, that's fine. I have 1 more Volpina dice in here. Aha, there it is. How did you end up all the way at the bottom with the cat with the green dice? I don't know. Okay. Got my dice out.
It's like I don't know how to prepare. I'm like, I'm always the DM. I don't know how to play as prepare. I don't know how to prepare as a player. No, wait, I need maybe. I don't.
Oh gosh.
Just in case, you need the D4, a D6, a D8. Same dice that you need as a DM.
No, I'm just talking in general. I'm like, what do I need? I'm like, oh wait, I need notes. Wait, I need I need some place to roll. I need dice. I need all the things. I just don't need like 10 million other things. I'm not deep.
I have your numbers up on the screen, so that's one thing that you don't need.
Yay!
By the way, my Volpina dice, they're gray and orange.
You're cutting in and out on your iPad.
Yep.
Well, on the bright side, we have audio from Twitch too, so yeah, that's the thing. Because
can we pin a post of the link to the Twitch?
Yeah. Give me.
That way we don't have to like post it every single time. We can be like, all right, it's in the pin.
Yeah. Me. No, that's her. That's the kiddo. That's a thing. That's a thing. That's another thing. Come on.
Yeah, we can build it wider too.
Ah, there we go.
Are we going already?
Kind of. But yeah, why does it confirm? Why does it want me to confirm?
Are we on the internets?
How far we?
Okay. Post has been pinned.
Fabulous.
Sweet.
Partly because I didn't feel like making another link. Okay. Because I'm lazy.
Lazy's not always a bad thing.
I actually have to I've developed some certain laziness because I have fibromyalgia. So if I overdo things,
Oh yeah.
or I overstrenuate certain things, then it's very painful.
Well, that's not laziness. That's you taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like it's like no, I don't feel like putting my folding the laundry today.
Yep.
It seems like lazy, but it's like no.
To the able-bodied,
yeah,
it would seem like laziness.
It's like I don't have enough spell slots for that today.
Yeah.
To the ignorant able-bodied, we should say.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's just
which
like
is really almost no one nowadays, but there's still just so much.
Yeah, my managers at Walmart. Yeah. Because I have chronic pain in my legs and ankles. Sometimes I can't walk.
That's always fun.
and they have.
Are you
Fortunately,
talking
it's
about
only
the one I was there for?
yeah.
Where we
Come here.
I've also had
Close.
another manager try and literally tell me in the middle of the store to
Yep.
get off the scooter because he didn't think I needed it.
There are days where
Employees aren't allowed to use the scooters. And I'm like, she has bad ankles. And like,
No.
what are you doing? Right now, she's not an employee. She's a customer. And you're basically telling a customer, hey, give up your mobility device.
You're telling a handicapped customer to suffer.
yeah, there's been some times where I've really seriously contemplated taking one of the mobility things, but I don't because I know it's a little painful, but I could get around. Because I don't want people judging me because I don't look like someone who needs it.
My Walmart is the biggest Walmart in Tyler, so yeah.
I'm also in the land of old people because I'm in Florida, so that doesn't help either.
And those are almost worse than the younger people, as far as judging goes.
Video is lagging way, like a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does that. Joy.
Yeah. I mean, the main reason I have it is for the other. I'm reaching over and touching my other screen as if y'all can see that's what I'm touching. Yeah.
Right.
Gonna grab my camera. Yeah. My Kylo and Ray Bears guarding my devices. I'm gonna have to readjust the camera.
Make sure.
Yeah.
I had a little bit of ice cream left. I'm eating it, and I'm happy.
Yum, yum.
Yummy, yummy.
I'm like, I did a good deed. I'm a good girl. I'm eating a little bit of yummy ice cream, and I'm going to play D&D in a minute. I'm like, can life get better at this exact moment? I don't think so.
You could roll the first natural 20 of the night.
Ooh. Or I could get my husband over here. I could mute things. But I think this is better. At the moment.
Yeah. All right, so we are missing a B.
He said she may not be on because
Yeah,
she
I
thinks
saw.
it might be playing
Yeah, Soul Calibur 5.
Soul Calibur 5, yeah.
It's so weird
husband's- I'm ditching my husband. I mean, come on.
It's so weird referring to him as her husband now.
Yeah.
I guess they are freshly newlyweds. They're going to be in this stage.
Yeah. And yeah, the context for the roll for initiative with the cake, they were arguing about, everyone was going back and forth about who should shove the cake in the other's mouth first. And
Or in each other's faces.
Or in each other's faces, and I'm just like, roll for initiative. Got some weird looks from the non-nerd
D&D people.
guests.
The normies.
There was somebody there. They were rather young looking. All of a sudden, I hear them behind us talking about, yeah, that's how you start fights in D&D. And the girl was like, oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's adorable. Like a little 5-year-old explains it. And that's how you program the microwave. Oh, so cute.
Well, they looked to be like teenagers.
Well, there was a mix of younger and older guests. It was fun.
Yeah.
All right.
So-
finished my ice cream. I'm a little sad now. Just a little.
Oh.
It's alright. I'm actually probably gonna pretty soon go get a cup of eggnog.
I see Soul on the couch. Maka's probably somewhere either on the couch or in the hallway.
Yeah.
They've been together since kittenhood, so.
Hence why she got 2 cats. That is very loud rattling thing.
Okay, so. Do a quick little recap and get going, or
Yeah.
what are we doing?
Yeah.
Ready? Everyone ready?
Yep. Leroy Jenkins.
Let me get the city audio loading. Why are you being so slow?
Okay, I got bread.
Okay.
I made my own mix. It's supposed to be the
Thing right here, that's
lair of a copper dragon. And copper dragons love bards, so it's like lute music and heavy dragon breathing. You hear cards being shuffled in the background, and you hear birds and bats and rats and tiny animals that learn to talk
all the way
while in the vicinity of a copper dragon's lair.
Do is make a
Nice.
one path in the center, like this, and then we have steps side, right? We make this path go to the end, and that way only they will see us
Stupid Paul.
because they're 3 high. They'll be able to see over that.
Come closer to me so I don't have to reach.
So, we ready?
Coming on.
Alright.
Yeah,
So,
make it wider like
just a short recap. Last week, we had 3 out of 5 members of our a new adventuring party arrive in the well-known mercantile and adventuring town of Kaleni.
We have to go back and get more resources, but
I don't have my notes up, I just realized. I am unprepared.
It's okay, I did the same thing.
like right here.
Fortunately, it's literally right there. And they have Zila, Elwyn, and Anahita are all... Okay, what the fuck is this?
We're all currently eating lunch in a tavern.
Yes, thank you.
Yeah,
Yep.
maybe some something there's with.
Waiting for at least a 4th member before we can take the test and become part of the Adventurers Guild.
Yep, to be able to just to be able to earn money outside of the marketplace, like. And there's also a slight prejudice in town against bards. Poor Elwyn.
Yes, thank you for reminding me of that. Like, seriously. Thanks a heap.
True.
It makes things interesting. So, but is that dice rolling?
One of the big five.
Because that
Yeah,
is...
Toby's rolling dice.
Okay.
I know.
It's really loud.
A little further away from the mic, if possible, please.
Yeah.
My laptop is literally on a different desk.
Okay, then.
Never near the mic.
Wow.
It is picking up a lot of...
It's not like
Did you can you set the
it's not quite
volume
but
and what it picks up in the microphone settings? I think you can. I know when.
Yeah.
I can fiddle in... I can see if I can fiddle in...
Product.
Yeah, there's a slider, and you can set it a little bit higher so it picks up less of the background noise, aka dice rolling. The input sensitivity.
Maybe that'll be better.
Yeah.
It wasn't even all that high.
Oh, that's pretty.
But
Oh, Eileen's
picture.
post.
Yeah. Your dice bowl.
Yeah.
I'm moving my iPad back to the shelf so that it doesn't pick up my dice rolls.
And it looks even better in person because it's got that wavy sort of, animated thing going on with the lights. So it's kind of like, the like they do in theater to depict ocean waves kind of effect going on in the bottom. So it's really pretty. It's
Nice.
one of those things that like I could just watch this for an hour or 2 or 5 or 10.
I just remembered that I need to get up and do something. So we got I prematurely started. I'm sorry. I'll be right back.
Alrighty.
She is outside in the hall. Okay, tell me if this is too loud. Guys.
I hear nothing.
That's alright.
Not too loud?
No, I didn't pick up anything.
Okay, I was rolling my metal dice right next to my computer.
Who's the black cat?
And
Puppy, as much as I love you, I really want to sit back today.
While I was gone, did Yuki pop into the...
Yeah,
the black cat, that's Yuki.
just dropped off the screen.
Yeah, that was probably... My seat is still warm, so he's probably hopped up in my chair to investigate my dice or something. I don't know.
Yeah, Yuki is Naki's cat.
Yeah.
And Mako was right outside her door, from what it sounds like, and Soul is over there on the couch. So adorable. I love my new kitties.
Kitties.
And Hinata's urn came in today, and my mom had her name and birth date and death date on it, and she also got me a little paw print in a heart.
Aww.
So
Both are currently up on my mantelpiece. I like to think she's still kind of here watching. And she's happy.
Well, I mean, if you believe animals have souls, then why can't they visit just like human souls could, guardian angels, the whole guardian angel kind of thing.
Yeah, I do. And I think she's even glad that I got these 2 new cats she was adopted. And I adopted them both together, which the people at PetSmart were really happy about.
Gone to an animal shelter instead of PetSmart.
Well, the PetSmart that we went to works with the Van Zandt County Humane Society.
Yep.
The PetSmart in Tyler is partners with shelters, like full on shelters to get animals
PetSmart didn't get any money from me adopting Sol and Maka.
Yeah.
Okay. I prefer to go to APAT for animals.
I think my PetSmart actually they have a pet come, or sometimes they have cats and stuff there from a pet sponsored to be adopted.
So I just don't like the way a certain pet stores get their dogs from puppy mills and shit like that.
Yeah.
That's part of the reason why I don't go to Petland.
Yeah.
Petland gets they have, for their animals, they have a mixture of adoptions, like they get them from shelters.
Yeah.
But they get majority from breeders. And
AKA puppy mills.
yeah.
Well, no, not all breeders are puppy mills. There's a difference between a breeder and
Yeah,
a puppy mill.
I know
puppy
that
mill
there's
is
a difference.
obviously what a puppy mill is. A breeder is someone who is purposely,
A breeder is someone who's,
especially like in the specialty,
Like there was a miniature border collie at Petland at one time.
yeah.
So obviously not natural.
Yeah.
That's probably
Yeah.
But
Anyway.
they don't background check to see if it's a puppy mill. Yeah.
Exactly.
They don't double check. All Petland cares about is making a buck.
Telling me $400 for a dog.
I won't tell you anything about Lilu then. Don't ask me questions. I will tell you no lies.
Is she a pure breed?
But sometimes it's gotta take the best that you can get.
Yeah.
When you want like a pure breed, sometimes of a specific kind of dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you want
age.
a dog,
Yeah. It's just.
I'm gonna grab some bark.
Okie
This
dokie
session
dokie.
brought to you by Advocare, We Build Champions.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because when you try to find one for a year and you're just like, no, never.
Yeah. Okay.
You try to do it for
So
like the only reason I would want a purebred dachshund is because my grandmother and my dad were both raised completely. They raised dachshunds, like they were breeders,
Mm-hmm.
and I've just always had an affinity for dachshunds.
Yep. Lilu's my dachshund that I got. She's my baby.
Dachshunds are
I
so
got her
cute.
through the breeder and stuff.
Anyway, back to the session.
Yeah.
Yes.
Back to Talamh. No. Okay, that is still way too loud.
Better, but still, still a little.
Wait, me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I was opening a bag of chips.
Okay.
Oh, this.
It has the most annoyingly loud thing in the world.
It's right in the lava level. So just cover it. Actually, it's kind of direction on that.
Alright. I'm actually going to. One sec. Am I audible? Okay, so I apparently was adjusting your volume only on the computer. Okay. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay. So, yeah, I switched to the computer because for some reason my iPad was cutting out on us too. Okay, so there we go. This is the one that I had for. Yeah. Okay. Adjusting the music to be in the forest for Tisius
Yes.
arrival. I'm also going to mute the cow.
You said it was a deer. It doesn't sound like a freaking deer.
It says deer, but it sounds like a cow. It's the weirdest darn thing. Okay, stopping that. There we go. So, I'm going to assume that our centaur friend is going to approach the city from the forest because that's the only place that the gate is. The city itself of the city of Kaleni is, just for a little bit of visual here, it's bordered on it's set in sort of an alcove type mountainous setting. There's a mountain on the back, on one side of it, that kind of curves around the back side of the city, and there is a thick wall of wood and stone creating the rest of the border. And there is one gate occupied by a rather large, probably larger than the room itself, tiefling watching the gate.
Do you have the background noise on? Because I can
Yes.
barely hear it.
All right.
Over the stream.
Well, I have my my speakers down really low so that I don't get a massive feedback loop.
Okay.
Feedback loops are the worst. Oh my god.
So
I can hear it now.
Yeah. I'm having to adjust because there's a delay on Twitch, and yeah, because I have it down really low so I can barely hear it too.
Okay.
Yeah, I got it.
The only reason I know it's going is because of the little tick on the tab on. Okay.
Soul's over here eating dinner.
Our tiefling friend, the guard, by name Andar, is like I said, very large. Probably larger than the room he's sitting in.
Yeah.
He has dark. In the lighting, you wouldn't be able to tell if his skin is a deep dark red or dark blue. It is actually really dark purple.
Yeah, go all the way to here.
In that lighting. He has curved horns, deep black eyes, and dark auburn hair that with the way he's sitting, you can't tell how long it is.
Yeah.
So,
not all the way to
how are you going to approach this situation? And by the way, just as a note, because your character is a centaur, Toby,
Okay.
They are. Kaleni is a very diverse and known for being hospitable to all races, even those that are generally stereotyped as
That's
kind
fine.
of evil or bad guys.
Yeah, but we're just gonna want a place to.
So, you might see, it would possibly see like a goblin or something.
Yes. And there are centaurs roaming around in the marketplace right now. So, just so you know, you don't have to deal with any disguises or anything.
Everything there.
That'd be kind of hard anyway.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Weirdness would ensue with a centaur in disguise. I mean, really.
Okay, so
we need stairs.
I'm sorry?
The question was, how do I approach?
You can approach any way you like.
Yeah.
Just
I
walk on
recommend
up.
tap dancing.
You will probably get shot at if you approach too weird, but
Man, I
Just
really
walk
wanted
on
to
up
see centaur tap dancing.
Okay. That comes later.
Do you
I
promise?
pose happily and tell him hello.
We should have another way.
hello. What is your business here?
Yeah, we have that's really one.
I'm here to look for an adventure.
Well, you will want to stop at the Adventurers Guild. It is straight ahead. There are signs, very well labeled. Past the marketplace and large building. Can't miss it.
Okay. I'm sorry, I have no idea what I'm doing.
It's okay. It is okay.
Just say you're
We
headed
only
for
have
the
a couple.
Adventurers
We only
Guild.
have a couple of people who are highly experienced.
Okay, I go walking towards the gate.
Fortunately, no dice are needed at this exact moment. I just want you to have them ready just in case.
So I just continue or
You can just head to the guild.
okay.
Okay.
Oh, walk up towards the guild doors.
That are standing wide open, looking in on a rather large space. Very high ceilings, very clearly designed to accommodate for just about any size, even up to smaller giants on the adventurer side. Behind
Yes, but how are they?
towards the wall, which there is a placard on the wall. From the door, you probably can't tell what is engraved on it, but there is a placard with writing behind a desk. Just a standard, practically a table
Second of all,
with a
when I go pick the center,
most likely half-elven woman
yeah, so
sitting behind there, just leisurely, got her feet up on the desk, and she's just kind of watching the door, but doesn't seem to be interested in anything at all. She does seem expectant. When she sees you, she sees you in the doorway. She sits up, drops her feet to the floor, kind of adjusts her position. She kind of leans forward closer to the leans against the table, moves, just kind of fiddles with the book on the side. Hi! Welcome. Don't be shy, come on in.
I walk in and approach her, setting my elbows on the desk in front of her.
You here to join the guild?
I'm looking for an adventure. If this will find me one, yes.
Well, considering it is our law that you have to be part of the guild to take any jobs and earn more than 50 gold at a time. It would be best for you to join.
All right, I'll join.
Hard sell, that one.
Such a difficult decision.
I want a car. Well, we've got this one. That great.
This is your only option, really. So, if you want to do this thing, you gotta do this thing.
We only got the one car.
But there are 30 more over here. Only this one guy.
Did I stop?
This is the only one we're selling. He's the only one.
Okay. Oh, no. Buying cars is hard. You have to be an adventure invested stomach.
She's like, well, that was easy. But at the same time, most adventurers of good intent are rather understanding of the local law. I will need you to sign in this book. And she moves the book to be between you and opens it to the page with the most recent additions. And that makes you number 4.
Okay, I pick up the pen and sign it.
Let's see. Once she's done signing it. Says yes?
Yes.
Okay. Well, your teammates. Not gonna question the teammates thing.
Sorry.
It's okay, it's okay.
Fellow wannabes.
Yeah.
There's a word for that. I can't think of it right now.
You are very new to this, are you not?
Yes.
It is fine. It is fine. It is really fine. I have a minimum of 4 adventurers to a party. To be a full member of the guild, you have to take a trial and come back both successful and alive, preferably with all of your limbs.
What kind of trial?
No, that's
Just a small task. I have a log of requests that are beginner friendly, just to get your feet, or in your case, hooves, wet.
Just the head of an ancient black dragon, that's all. And it's the only dragon. You have to get it. It's the only quest available.
Oh god.
Buy the car.
Who are my teammates?
They don't. Well, you have a bard. I believe he's half elf.
Yeah.
He's a little bit of a character.
That's an understatement.
There is a
Not yet.
tiefling. She is new
Cleric.
to socializing, I think. Same for the How do you guys pronounce it? Is it Ganassi or Genasi?
I've heard
Genasi.
both ways.
Okay.
The
Because I've been
official
pronouncing it as
pronunciation
Genasi.
guide says Genasi.
And Genasi sounds better in the accent, so I'm gonna roll with Genas, with the hard G.
The official pronunciation has it Genasi. So
Like, gee.
I'm going with a hard G. Because
okay,
I
fine.
said so.
Because the DM says so.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And a rather young Genasi.
All the way.
I didn't get much of.
See where the nether rack
Didn't
is.
get a very good, not good as in a good impression, but a good feel for her. I believe they all went to the tavern, which is
She's been spying on
in
us.
that general direction. There are signs. Everything is well labeled here. We like our signs.
To have a good time, please call.
I'm really going to die, aren't I? Well, let's do it.
Yep.
I walk out and head towards the tavern.
Good luck. Just as ominous. Good luck. Trailing behind him like. Like like just about anybody else would just like the shit.
I need to take care of that lady. I might die.
I like to think I'm an optimist.
And just as a little note, she, after you're gone, looks at her book, looks at the nearby job log that she has, and I will wait for one more. And
I walk up to the tavern door.
Yep. Hi, how you doing?
I step back slightly, looking down at the small half elf.
Well, the one who greeted you is actually a full-on human, stout, like very
So
well
at the
fed,
tavern now, so
kind of stout,
Tell who's speaking.
Yeah.
and she's just grinning.
I'm sorry, I couldn't tell who was speaking.
Yeah, that was me.
Okay.
So yeah, she is, and I mean you can probably see among around the tavern the
I don't have any plans.
number of people around, and it's even though it's probably about the tail end of your usual lunch rush, the tavern is still pretty busy. There are several empty tables. There is one in particular that has a similar grouping of people to what the woman at the guild listed off to you: a half elf, a tiefling, and a genasi.
I've been calling it Tiefling the entire time.
Each their own.
To each their own.
It's all it's all made up.
It's all made up. You can pronounce it however the frack you want.
As long as I understand what you're trying, what you're saying. It's all good.
But yeah. You actually might have noticed that this is the second tiefling that you've seen in the entire town.
Okay.
There's not many tieflings in Kaleni. Not because of prejudices or anything, but just because they just don't. They're just
They
not
just
there.
don't come here.
Has plot reasons? Maybe? Or no?
Because reasons.
Reasons.
Maybe regional
Now,
reasons.
now I want a reason. Really good.
It's partly a they have a tendency, kind of like with their bad experience with bards. There tend to be more.
Thank you.
Troublemakers?
Troublemakers, rule breakers that happen to be tieflings.
Oh,
So they're kind of now Ondar and both Ondar the guard and Patam the guildmaster have a sort of innate sense about people, and so if they are suspicious of you, they'll warn the guard to keep an eye on you, but they haven't done that for any of these particular adventures. It's also a matter of the tieflings are not a very social breed, as it were. They deal with a lot of prejudices in other places, and so kind of avoid interaction with other sentient creatures unless absolutely necessary. And so despite Kaleni having a good reputation for diversity and being open, unless they're planning on adventuring, and this is one of known best spots to start, they kind of steer clear.
Alright.
It's just not wanting to find. It's a situation of them not wanting to find that they open gates and non-prejudice, the lack of prejudice in the city is with an undertone of unless you're a specific tiefling.
Alright, I look down at the small girl and tilt my head to the side. Hello.
I'm going to guess that you're here because you're hungry, or because you're meeting those folks over there in the corner. And she points at the group of adventurers getting to know each other.
I look at the adventurers and nod my head. Yep, I guess that's them.
You don't get out much, do you?
No.
That's alright, that'll change.
Sure.
And she just kind of waddles over to the table.
You can't make me.
Y'all doing alright over here, guys?
I'm alright.
Yes, it is quite pleasant. Thank you.
And I'm still sober.
Good.
I've been doing fine.
Yep.
I'm sure we can help keep it that way. If you need encouragement to do so.
Well,
I
I
am a
guess-
fully grown adult. I can handle myself.
I got someone here that is looking to meet with y'all. So, I'm gonna let y'all be. You want some water, honey? Talking to Tysius.
Yes. That would be great. Thanks.
Great. So cute and awkward. And she just waddles off.
I approach the table
Alright.
very awkwardly and look at the other three adventurers.
The table is kind of on the, for you, would be on the low side, so you'd probably have to hunker down or awkwardly bend. Just as a slight reminder of your large size as a centaur.
Let's see how the stairs have
Well, the
gone
half
here.
elf raises his tankard to you. Good to meet you. My name is Elwyn.
You have to set it like that.
Hello.
And
I
he
don't have to make it here. Keep
Has,
going, so it's making sure.
very wide set green eyes. He's about 5'2", and he's got a small beard, a little mustache, and a white stripe in his very long brown hair.
Or for what? Huh.
I awkwardly wave and try and lower myself down to the level, finding that that doesn't exactly work, so I just plop down on my onto my butt.
Is there anything we can do to make you more comfortable? The tiefling lady asks you.
No, I'm fine. This is fine.
No, not really.
That tone says otherwise.
I just don't get out much. At least around people.
Don't feel too bad. I don't like people much either,
That's reassuring.
especially nobility.
Stairs?
That's,
I can relate, you know, blue skin doesn't make much friends.
No gray either.
Hmm.
I just posted a picture of Zila
Get up on.
in the Discord for you.
Let's see, did I ever post a picture of Elwyn?
I
Or
think
was
you-
I just posting
Yeah.
pictures of cats and
Yeah. All the way down to
I totally have that same
Memes.
picture from DeviantArt in my fan art collection. I really like that artist. Artist does some really.
I just needed something to figure out what I would look like, and that was the cutest choice I could find.
Hey,
When I saw that, I'm like, I know exactly where that's from. Might have been one I would have chosen myself.
Yeah.
this
it's
is
a start.
Elwyn.
There's
Anyways, what's,
big bond.
hi.
Hello.
Oh,
Perhaps you need sustenance. The food here is quite nice.
The direwolf is to die for.
Well, hopefully no one died from this particular meal. And she just gives a little smile because she made a joke. So even if no one laughs along, she's like, I'm so proud of myself. I did a joke. Am I popular? Am I friends now?
Am I the cool kid mom?
Am I doing it right? Is this how you to be social with people outside?
Well, Ellen gives you a nice smile, happy to be piggybacked off of for a joke.
I smiles just a little bit more if you're very careful and looking. Like it's not like an overly really overt smile too. It's like, you know.
I look down and mess with the end of my long blue hair. I'm sure what to say.
Almost as if someone had summoned her. The stout little server lady comes over with a tankard of water, and she just sets it on the table in front of you. So, you hungry?
Yeah.
Yes, please. Oh God, yes, please.
Break the ice, lady. Break it. Please, we're dying. We don't know how to last.
We don't know how to be human.
And she just kind of chuckles and well, y'all got any preference?
Instruction manual. There's like a how to make friends for dummies.
We definitely need it.
Why do we all make awkward characters?
Because it's fun.
My character is the exact opposite of awkward, though.
Thank goodness.
You make everything awkward though when you're too friendly.
True. True.
At the waiter and awkwardly ask, "Do you have any carrots?"
Well, yes. We got a little bit of everything.
I'll just take some of those.
Okay.
Not really.
You don't want any lettuce or other salad stuffs with it?
Don't stereotype me.
Some oats.
Hey, I'm just asking.
Barley.
Because usually carrots go with salad.
I'm on a diet.
It's a carrot only diet. I need it from my eyes, lady. You want me to go blind?
And she just kind of... She's very amused by this table of...
Misfits.
Yes.
Awkward.
This awkward table of misfits. And she just kind of...
Yeah. Yeah.
Can that be our
Snorts.
group name? The Misfits.
The awkward misfits at that.
Yeah, that way we don't have to join a band. Around on motorcycles.
Can
Set
only
the
imagine what it's
expectations
going to
low.
be. I can only imagine what Bee's character is going to be like.
Oh gosh.
She's awkward and she's naturally awkward. Just like she's cute.
Yeah. It's gonna be interesting to do my character. I'm like, why am I making like this serious character when I'm like the class clown?
Because it's a fantasy.
Yeah.
Anyways, she just
Me,
kind of
Ellen, just like me.
It's okay. I have plans for her. She's gonna grow. She's gonna
Yeah.
become less awkward.
Anywho.
the waitress just kind of waddles off, like chuckling. She's just getting this impression of like y'all are so awkward, and she just finds y'all adorable. Just all of you. She just finds you adorable.
Is handling the awkwardness pretty well because A, she doesn't realize this is awkward, and then B, because she's from a temple, so like she's used to the long silence meditation kind of stuff. So it's
Yeah.
just fun.
Well, Tysius is so awkward because he's never really been exposed to humans other than in a fighting ring.
Yeah.
Or really anyone for that matter. I keep saying humans when I know none of y'all are humans.
Nobody's perfect.
Never been in a friendly situation with other sentient beings.
Yes.
There we go.
Let's be weird and all inclusive here.
Did you perhaps travel far to come?
Yes, I ran away from the people that held me prisoner.
Oh,
Oh my.
good job then.
I tried going back home, but my village was destroyed.
She nods her head and does a little prayer under her breath, and my sympathies and prayers for your loss.
Thank you. Awkward silence.
Yes!
I thought it was befitting because I'm like, this is exactly what's going on at the table right now.
Internal screaming.
Ellen
And
kind of
without
cries
you
a
even
little bit.
noticing, almost as if either she turned invisible or she just kind of was really, really quiet in her sighs, there's suddenly a bowl of carrots in front of you.
Yeah.
And for the rest of you, I would say that very similar situations with your own food happened. Like all of a sudden,
All of a
Like-
sudden,
all of a sudden, food.
The staff was strange in the mountain as ninjas. I didn't really say that in character, but you know.
awkwardly take a bite of carrot.
I just really wanted to say it in character. Because I want it to be canon.
Cannon.
Ninja staff, go!
Elwyn very excitedly digs in.
I start tearing apart my bread
I watched
into smaller pieces.
too much Filthy Frank.
Well, what things are all of you looking for in the adventurers to come? Riches or experience, or perhaps other things, if you do not mind discussing these.
I just want to experience freedom of what I choose to do. And I chose it.
Their Pathfinder is actually better. Yeah.
She
Well,
nods.
I can say I understand where you're coming from. My family wasn't
Like
the
I said,
best.
we may want to actually.
I grew up among my father's people, as my mother, though she is my first true love, was
maybe
never
live towards
present.
that fortress up there.
Despite my best efforts to fit in, it was made very clear from the beginning that I was not welcome in my father's society.
What we should do is.
And I had to be extra cautious with what I said, did, or even thought because of my father's noble standing.
And that's why you hate nobles?
Pretty much. That and I was banished for... Hang on, let me open up my file here.
You did the do out of wedlock.
I fell in love with a girl from a lesser clan. And yes, I do mean girl. Neither of us were adults at the time. It was all in good fun until my father discovered us, and since we were not married, he took it as a personal slight and banished me.
You
I
didn't
haven't
do
returned
well
home.
married.
They
I
didn't do.
haven't returned home since.
Good thing I'm no noble.
We got lost, so strict as such in your mind? Was it more of a social faux pas?
Talking to me?
The bard.
Oh.
Well, that I don't know what to tell you. My father has always disliked and lied about me.
Yeah. You know, he had a pretty and he had a free high roof.
I'm not necessarily looking for a way to go back.
Yeah, if you had the roof on, they would have.
I'm not looking for glory or money. I just want to be free.
Yeah, everything is going to be closed.
Freedom is perhaps most important our lives when the nature itself seems to try to shackle us in its chains.
I wouldn't say nature, I would say more society.
Well, it depends on what nature you surround yourself with, I suppose. Some nature is very encroaching.
Video was made back. I don't think.
Part of the reason why many of us become adventurers, yes. I don't even know what accent I'm doing anymore. I don't care.
It's like a mix between a Russian and a German accent.
And like a hint of Indian every now and then. I don't know. But you see, the land that still is, and the creatures within are still
I don't know where the bounty box ends. Yeah, fortress.
still perilous. Part of the reasons why many of us become adventurers. Yeah.
If we're gonna make it longer, we need to go probably back that way.
Someone eating something?
Sorry. I'm getting distracted by the shiny beads on my desk.
I don't know how far the bounty box is.
That's okay. I'm arranging all my dice. Like,
Well, money does eventually become a necessity, so I do like to do my fair share of adventuring and performing to pay the bills.
You can try it and see, and I guess fix it later.
And speaking of such, we cannot do anything that requires payment over, I believe, 50 gold, it was said. But that does not deter us into doing some work for under such. If we are bored and want to test our skills before our test.
I suppose. I'd really like to get going, though, because this sounds like a lot of fun.
I'm ready to die.
Does it? She legitimately asked, does it?
Anything other than sitting around and just performing all day sounds fun. As fun as performing is.
Well, we all need a change of pace.
I may be small, but I can fight.
Just all look at her, or him, and be like, small?
Small?
The centaur is small.
I'm 6'5", so it's pretty small on the centaur scale.
You're at least taller than me. I'm 5'2". And 140 pounds.
Yeah, but when you think about it, centaurs can get up to like 7 to 8 feet. So it's pretty small for a centaur.
Yeah.
And by the way, while y'all have been talking, your glasses have been mysteriously refilled as well.
Joy.
I hope mine was refilled with water.
Yes. Yes, it was.
We don't need an alcoholic on this journey.
I had a very auspicious wink at the attendant as she came by to refill the drinks.
Yeah.
We don't want a drunk bard. It is very well known in these parts.
She's not gonna give a bard more than one drink.
Yeah, especially if he didn't request it.
Yeah.
Especially during the day.
Yeah. We don't want anybody day drunk, and we don't. They don't want to deal with a day drunk bard.
Yeah.
What, are you afraid he's gonna sing you a song all day?
Elwyn also doesn't want to be day drunk, so.
Chill. Right.
I just said
Hold on, one of the dice, I think it went in the trash. Oh, come back. Ow.
Are you okay?
I lost one of my dice.
Uh-oh.
My D4.
Oh gosh. Careful, don't find it with your foot.
Yeah.
I just hope it didn't fall in the trash.
Oh gosh.
Oh no.
Because it went behind my desk, so.
Oh dear.
How are we dropping dice?
Yes.
So is
Somebody got their D4.
Oh, D4. It's always the. Why? The curse of the D4s, man. They're like caltrops.
Found it. It was in the trash.
Oh gosh.
Oh, you are not trash. I paid money for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. It's especially fun when you drop your nice metal ones.
Try stepping on those.
Ugh.
Okay, sorry. We're back.
Anywho.
Back to the awkward pauses.
Fantastic. Yeah. Because so many awkward characters.
Where shall we settle our meal and pay and go see if there is not we can set ourselves upon?
Sounds good to me.
Sounds like a
Sounds
plan.
good to me. Owen finishes his stew.
Down.
That really was to die for.
She opens her mouth to do the joke again, but then realizes that maybe that's not the way you do jokes.
Ellen nods.
Thysius looks curiously around the room, confused about anything is happening.
Yeah, anything not awkward. Is anything else not awkward in the room?
You guys are being pretty much ignored by the people around. Like, they don't care.
Hey, should. We're gonna be the awkward, awesome misfits one day.
Awesome, awkward misfits.
As it stands, they just people are just going about their day, like
La-di-da.
By the way, Thysius, right?
Yeah.
Has anyone told you you have gorgeous hair?
Are you on me?
he's a character.
No, I promise I'm not hitting on you.
Oh, thank you.
Don't worry, he did it to me.
Should I feel left out?
It's for the best.
Very well then.
That's alright.
You
He
have a
just
feeling
randomly
he finds
complimented
something to
one
compliment
of
you on.
Undar's eyes when he came into town. So you have very
And he
beautiful eyes.
He complimented Patel on her name.
I've heard some weird things about bards.
You get the feeling that it's to his nature, and yes, he will find something to compliment you on when he gets the chance.
Doesn't hesitate to pay a compliment.
As long as he doesn't touch my rump, I'm fine.
He wouldn't.
Check, please.
And the waitress just comes over. Y'all are still here?
We're waiting to pay.
Oh, y'all are good.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, thank you.
I would not be put amiss to pay what is my due.
Bye. She's just like, she's straight up just like, y'all don't have to pay. You can get out of here whenever you want.
Ow! Are you okay? What happened?
I have a baby gate in front of my door because my mom has a really small dog. I tripped.
Oh no!
Did you forget it was there?
Yes.
We had something similar happen to that last night. Heard a loud crash, and I think my brother accidentally ran into the baby gate because of our dogs.
Alright, I'll talk to you later then.
Stop dying.
That's
Peanuts.
really painful.
It was.
Hey, the pain is supposed to be, we're not LARPing. This is all pretend.
Yeah.
No self-injury is necessary.
No.
As they get up to go, Zila's going to leave 1 gold as a tip.
Just because reasons.
What reasons?
I lay down 2 more gold pieces just to compensate for the awkwardness we ensued.
Please
Don't worry, she found it hilarious.
I'm sorry.
I lay down 2 as well.
I'll lay down 1.
It wasn't that expensive of a meal.
No.
Bread and water. Thank you very much.
Where is my gold? Don't know where anything is on D&D Beyond.
What the?
Oh, equipment, maybe?
Yeah, it's
It's under equipment.
Down. There we go.
There we go.
So, shall we head back to the guild hall?
Yeah, I suppose so.
Ladies?
Yep.
All right. And he leads the way back to the guild hall.
I stand up wobbling slightly. My legs still asleep.
Owen would double back and help you up, but he's got a +0 strength modifier.
Yeah, I'm a weakling too, so
I'm so used to putting in dex. I put in dex, and now I'm like, I really should have made her strength base instead of dex base. I may go back and flip that back around.
So am I basically a muscle?
Yep.
Yeah.
I guess.
Probably.
I'm charisma and dex, pretty much.
Well, let's see.
Wisdom, con, and charisma.
Yep.
Sex and intelligence.
Wait, I heard sex and intelligence.
No, dex.
Dex. As in
The hard
dexterity.
D in there. That's that D. Let's not make that a soft D. Or we're gonna be here all night with the awkwardness.
Yeah,
My charisma is +4, so
yeah, because the roll of the dice happened.
yeah.
I got super lucky on my throws.
Oh, I thought we were just doing point by. Oh well.
It's whatever you want.
Yeah.
I probably would have gotten crappy rolls because, you know, that's life.
Yeah.
The DM. DM finally gets to play and she
My rule on the character creation was preference. I personally prefer the dice roll method. Just because I don't like the numbers that are available on point by and the standard array. But that's just me personally. Plus, also, it makes it a little bit more fun if your rolls suck.
It's how you get paladins who are so stupid that they literally can barely adventure.
Yeah.
It's how you get grog.
Yeah.
You can't see Grog!
I love Grog.
He's the best.
Travis is the best.
I can't see you! I can't see you!
It's like, what's your dump stat? What's your lowest stat gonna be? Where are you gonna plug your lowest number? Intelligence. For some people,
I always loved when like he would say something smart and the party would be like, "What? Grog?" And he's like, "Oh, oh, brain hurt,
brain hurt,
head hurt."
Like the one time that he rolled a nat 20 on investigation check. He's like, "Oh, hey, yeah, that's such and such." And they're like, "What?"
Or like when he's like, "Hey, can you make things look like they made of gold?" Me? Yes. And then that popped up in his brain, pretty much. This concludes our broadcast day.
Yeah. Anyways, back at the guild hall, Talamh is once again feet up on the desk, relaxed, honestly looking like she's probably about to fall asleep. She kind of
I allow the women to walk ahead of me into the guild hall.
She kind of perks up. Oh. Getting impatient, I see.
Just a little restless.
Yeah.
Well, you are a four-member party, so I was going to wait for a fifth, but I can work with this.
Well, perhaps if you know of any small jobs that we can use to wet our feet in before the tour fest. Either way.
Well, there are some small requests that have made their way in here. They're not very just usual deliveries, messenger type. Rather boring, actually. See, I also
Zila's thinking anything at this point. It's not.
Could we just not spar right outside the town?
Well, she kind of holds up her hand like, wait a second. Like, she's looking through one of her books that she's got on the table. She's like, well, there is a merchant who finds himself short on skins, offering 40 gold for a direwolf pelt, let's see, he said he has listed on things that he wants a direwolf pelt, the not sure that basilisk eyeball is going to be. He's he's very much underestimating how much that is worth. Oh well.
I would say so.
Perhaps he meant regular wolf.
And
maybe he was just in dire need of wolf.
That story is short on cash.
That was a good one. That was a good one.
She holds it together. Well, not.
It's okay to laugh at your own joke. Bless you.
Bless you.
Sorry. It's alright, you haven't heard me sneeze until I'm at the front of the store and you're all the way in the back room and you heard me sneeze. At Walmart. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've done some. I quite often sneeze quite like that. Not always.
One time I sneezed. I was in the front, and one of the support managers that had been currently in the break room gets on the radio and is like, "What was that noise?" And I'm like, "What did it sound like?" And he's like, "Somewhere between a dog barking and a gunshot." And I'm like, the only noise that I've heard is I sneezed, but I'm on the front end, so. And they're like,
dang, girl.
They're like, okay, because we just checked the back room, there's nothing back here. I'm like, y'all heard me sneeze through thick walls and an entire store worth of steel. Like, okay.
Not to mention all the things in the store.
Yeah. I'm like, okay. I know I'm a loud sneezer, but dang.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Anyway, what was the job you were waiting for 5 people for?
And she just grins. She's just like, I will tell you when your 5th member arrives.
Oh, that's not ominous or anything.
Like, that's a little ominous, really.
I feel so much better now.
Yeah, that sound was actually Elwyn, not just me.
It is really my only trial level job that is available, and it is potentially it is potentially dangerous enough to require a 5th member. So I'm going to play it safe and wait for you to have a 5th member of your party.
All right.
Sounds fair to me.
She's erring on the side of caution, especially with the nub. No offense.
With the what?
With the nub. The noob.
The noobs.
Hey.
The adorably awkward noobs. What did you say?
The Smalls. We
You-
might as well call ourselves the Smalls now, because
The small misfits.
Zila looks at all of you. She's tall.
Yeah. The tallest member of the party.
She's almost 6 feet.
So besides the centaur, the tallest member of the party. That's alright.
all right.
So
Finger guns out of the guild.
I'm just throwing out, just like coming up with random thing because I had not really planned for a pre-quest.
Oh gosh.
Zila wouldn't mind visiting any local temples. But that's just her.
Yeah.
It's just cleric.
Yeah.
Ellen would probably go with her.
And I kind of need to hit the market still.
Being the religious type.
And because there are there would be all 4 of you going, she would potentially make they would potentially make an exception to the 50 gold rule because it would have to be distributed between the 4 of you.
Ah.
So
Is it
50 gold each.
per head? Or is it 50 gold per contract?
50 gold per assignment per person. Like if the 4 of you were to take a job that yielded, like say 100 gold was the reward,
We could still take it. Since
you could still take it because it would
as long as
be
there was 2 or more
25
people.
gold apiece. For the 4 of you.
What you doing?
It's basically so long as one individual doesn't get more than 50 gold.
Yeah. All right.
The rule gets a little complicated when it's a party involved, but the gist of it is 50 gold per person.
I'm just gonna stare at my mesmerizing dice bowl.
And
Think non-awkward thoughts.
Honest. Also, am I the youngest one here?
I don't know.
Like real life or like characters?
Real life.
Real life, I'm probably the oldest person here.
Age call.
Oh, Lord.
Round up
we'll
if
do
you-
alphabetical order. How about that? Alphabetical order. Starting with A for Alara. 30.
C, D, E, F, G.
And would be next. Let's end the awkward.
And for Nakira.
I'm 26.
RDM.
NRS. Yeah.
Yeah. 28.
Wait, are we on me yet?
Yeah.
Oh, 35.
Never mind.
I
I'm
don't
the
want to
child.
win.
19.
35, married, and living with my parents. Yeah. Well, parents' house. Not necessarily living with my parents, but you know. Yay.
Parents' house for me, too. Nakira is in the other room.
Yeah.
Anywho, so
What are we waiting on again?
I am deciding on a third creature to send you after.
Oh, man.
Dire wombat.
Nah. Let's see.
The maniacal marsupial.
Because we are dealing with the.
my monster manual. Because I have one of those.
Those were forbidden in my old campaign after somebody read too many of them.
Dinosaurs are an option.
Do-do-do-do-do-do-do.
The Minotaur was fun. I had fun with that one.
I'm clicking on beast. And then I'm clicking on Janen's rating. Badger. There's always, large rats and things. And camel.
Oh, we're just
Giant
as a
rat.
Just we're not going to be fighting any rats in the woods.
Oh, no, ROUS is giant badger.
Are you saying I can't be Wesley?
No, that's not why we're laughing.
Can I be that or not? Can I be
If it tells you anything, the nickname that I have for the first quest,
for a man with 6 fingers on his
the nickname that I have for y'all's first real full quest is ROUS Town. If that tells you anything about what I have planned.
Panther. Black bear.
And that's going to be for more than 4 people to a party?
Yes.
Well, next to dire wolf is giant eagle, giant hyena, giant octopus. Oh baby, please.
I just want to see how a giant octopus would even appear.
Cave
I will
bear,
totally take on a giant octopus. I can breathe
Giant-
underwater.
giant boar.
It would be a giant land walking octopus.
Hey, there's land sharks in here somewhere.
Land shark.
I'm just gonna stick to the
You can
dire
always
wolf.
double. You can always,
and-
double it up and make it X amount of wolves or.
Yeah.
What level is Basilisk again?
I'm
Oh,
looking.
Basilisk is high.
I can modify it.
Oh,
We're
like
gonna die.
basilisk.
God.
That's the creature we just faced in my.
Okay, your microphone just went out.
Yeah. I thought it might have just been my computer.
Eileen? Yeah, your microphone's out.
Yeah.
Well. Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily say. It's a 3 challenge level.
A Basilisk?
Yeah.
Okay, we're level 3.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me.
Testing.
We can hear you.
Yeah, you got a lot of background noise though.
Testing.
There you go.
And we're back.
Hopefully.
It's like, Put it on omnidirectional sound. Put it on directional sound. Put it on.
Yep.
Unplug it. Try turning it off and put it on again.
Did you try turning the Wi-Fi off? Did you reset the router?
It's like, you better not be like crapping out on me, you expensive blue snowball.
There it is. Okay, so, and because while you only need one to get the reward. Okay, so Patam has been looking at her list. Well, it is very you know, I would make up the difference because that is ridiculous. You'd be basically getting paid 20 gold for a pair of basilisk eyes. They're worth more than that. I will pay the difference.
Much
All he
appreciated.
wants is one direwolf pelt. There is a pack in the woods. In the Andar can tell you better directions to it. He's a very good tracker.
All right.
And a pair of basilisk eyes delivered to one. He did not sign. He did sign his name. Like, I know I told him to sign his name. To one Adrian.
Are there any problems with petrification in town? It's an interesting request to ask for the basilisk eyes.
They are very good.
I know they
Look
are
at jelly.
used to help cure petrification.
I do not generally ask why people request the specific items that they request, but this request did pass across my desk. I guess he was not comfortable posting a sign on his booth. But hey, I will pay you for these.
It sounds to me that offering only 40 gold for something so difficult to acquire, he seems rather cheap.
Well, there is also a fee to place a request in the guild. He's new in town. I think he's new to the trade, actually. He might not necessarily have much of an idea or much gold to afford. People have their different reasons. I would pay the difference, though.
All right.
Yes.
While you're gone, I will.
Once we get paid.
Unless you would have deemed it fair. Let's go with your expertise in this matter.
I will pay the difference. You will get paid adequately for your efforts. And just as a side note, any other materials you may gain after delivering the items to Adrian Hanover. His name is Adrian Hanover. He should have a booth set up in the marketplace. He's blonde, green eyes, human.
I see what you're doing here.
Yeah. It's the first image that came to mind. At least I didn't make him like a tabaxi or something. A tabaxi named Adrian. Rachel gets it.
I do. You're writing too much fan fiction lately.
I am writing too much fan fiction, yes.
What fandom were we at?
Miraculous Ladybug.
Oh my god.
I will stab you with
Adrian!
Yes!
I got
Adrian
it.
Legrest.
Yeah. At least I didn't call him Adrian Agrest.
Just want the cannonberry.
I still haven't watched more than like 6 episodes.
There's some really cute fanfiction though. Gotta admit it though.
We're almost at the end of season 2. I'm sad.
I'm only at like the halfway point of season 2. I need to catch up really bad.
Oh, come on, guys. Season 2 was like out like forever ago.
We only have half of season 2 on Netflix. Only half of season 2 is on Netflix right now.
My problem
The
is
rest is bootlegs on YouTube.
I don't like the English dub.
Neither do I.
Yeah.
I like the Korean and the French dub.
Oh my gosh, that's funny. Well,
The subtitles on the French dub on Netflix suck ass, though.
Ugh. But the Korean is so cute. She sounds so adorable.
Anyways, in the now.
Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go.
Yep.
Have fun.
Shall we?
Let's go find some desirable.
And still, Virtuoshu, you did not find Dara will find you.
Just don't make me the bait.
Gotta do Russian jokes because I'm supposed to be. My accent's supposed to be Russian.
Yeah.
I didn't do my how to speak Russian prep video because I was painting earlier, and so I didn't get my video in.
Alora has muted herself because she came in here to give smack me.
To what?
Give smack me. She came to
Never
smack
seen
me on the
this.
back of the head for
NCIS.
Oh, okay.
for my ladybug trash bleeding over.
It's all right. I think
And on Tuesday. For
Yeah. So we'll wait until she comes back. There she is.
Yeah, there she is.
Sorry about that.
She had an unnecessary urge to come smack me on the back of the head.
friends gotta
That was
watch.
a good smack, okay?
Friends gotta, smack them when they need them,
So,
or when they want to.
Anywho.
okay. So,
You should find where we need to go, I guess.
well, there's only
There's
one
no
exit,
tracker.
so.
To the exit.
to the exit.
To the gate.
Exalt! Stage right.
I can see the proper colored tiefling again. I didn't say that out loud. I just want to say it.
I will be right back. I am thirsty. So, in fact, why don't we take this opportunity right before we
Bathroom break.
play with our dice to pause, go to the bathroom, get drinks, food, whatever is necessary.
Pet the puppies.
Yeah. Take the puppies out to pee if they need. So.
Where is my cat?
Good idea.
I'm gonna go play with my kitties and take a bathroom break. So
Yeah. So,
I'm back on
try and
mute.
keep it to 15 minutes, and then we'll be back, and yeah.